Hey guys, I thought I'd do a real quick video just of some stuff that I picked up at Zing today. So I actually got a phone call to come pick up the Palpatine / Sidious FX lightsaber, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But when I went in there, these guys were all on the shelf, and I was amazed. So we have the General Anakin Skywalker with the very nice Clone Wars artwork card. So again, they've merged. They've said that it's got his original VC92 number, but he is smushed on there with the other repo figures and the new wave. We've got General Obi-Wan Kenobi, again, a very awesome Clone Wars art style in his animated series armor. But they've added the a more realistic look to it, so they've added Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor on the art card, which is quite nice, but I know that some people don't like that. But I believe Hot Toys is going that way as well. They've already released or put up for pre-order the Anakin, and they have teased the Clone Wars Obi-Wan looking more of a live action. So we have Wicket. Again, he is an older one, so VC27. A lot of the repo ones do actually have different accessories to when they originally were released. I don't think Wicket always had this. I'm not too sure. I know I've rebought most of them. I didn't buy the Darth Maul because I saw it and the plastic cape looks shit. I am going back in there tomorrow, as they didn't have it on the shelf, but when I got home and checked the website, it told me they did have 5s. So I ordered him for click and collect, and hopefully he is there. So we have Hondo, which is the newest figure here. Now, real rookie error. I thought I picked up 5 figures. I only picked up 4. They did actually have Sharut. So I'm going to call them first thing tomorrow morning and pray that Sharut is still there so I can get him. I honestly couldn't, I can't believe that I thought I gave the guy 5 when I went to the checkout. And yeah, so I have, I got no idea how I accidentally did it. I did go in there first thing after work, so I was probably a bit tired. But again, hopefully I can find Sharut quite easily. These are actually on the EB Games website at the moment, or the Zing website, with the exception of the damn Sharut. So hopefully I can get him. So I can't believe it. Because I honestly thought I picked him up because Wicket was behind the Sharut. So rookie error by me. Alright, now the newest item here, and I believe the website still says that this is not released for another week, but we do have the Black Series lightsaber. Now, it says Palpatine. I don't know if this is because he had 2 lightsabers. He had the one that I believe he had 2 lightsabers. He had the one that he used when he was still the Chancellor, and then he had the one that he used against Yoda when he was Darth Sidious, and Yoda called him the Emperor. Either way, I believe this should say Darth Sidious, not Palpatine. It is what it is. It's just one of those minor things. So we have the really cool image of the hilt itself going up, picture of Sidious himself, a picture of the different effects, and I will show that shortly. I have actually put all the batteries in, ready to go. I just haven't assembled it, but I have tested it all out and everything. So it's Force Elite there. Again, it just tells you the different sounds that it does, shows off that hilt again. This is the new display stand, how it works, and again it just goes into more detail. Alright, now very quick comparison. So you can see, but this is a clamshell, the plastic's over there. So clamshell, same material that we get from Hot Toys clamshells and whatnot. This is the old way of packaging the lightsaber with the foam. Not a huge fan of it. I prefer this, but this triangle box is just ridiculous. I don't know why it had to be triangular. Anyway, so this hilt is ridiculously heavy. Now, on the other page, someone has said that this hilt should not be this large. I don't have a problem with it. It fits in your hand quite nicely. That's just to show that the batteries are in there, but the blade's not connected. I did remove the warning sticker that was there. But yeah, no, this is quite a heavy hilt. I'll have to compare it to the weight of the Dooku hilt later on when I put the batteries back on the Dooku saber. But this is quite a heavy hilt, so I reckon it would probably be quite durable. Another thing is the part that screws off is a lot tighter than the older sabers, like the removable Kenobi saber. I think that's the only one I have. Oh, of course, and the Darth Maul double-edged blade. They're the only two removable ones that I have. So you can see the hilt there. Again, I think it's a nice sized. Maybe it was a little bit smaller in the film. But again, I think it works. It fits relatively nice in your hand. Okay, so, the other thing is that rather than give you a cap like the old ones, they've just changed the shape of this here. I suppose they could have made it one piece, I don't know why, but this is the piece that goes on when you're using the blade. So these here are the two clips for the stand, and the stand itself is fully die cast. Just the instructions there. Now the other very bizarre thing is that they give you an Allen key, because to put the batteries in it you actually need to undo this Allen key screw. But again, overall we've got a very nice rose gold on the top there, gold going around the saber in various parts, and then gold on the bottom as well, and we have that green and red buttons on the side. So overall, not too bad at all. I don't really know if it's worth 400. I didn't actually pay 400 for it, as I did have some leftover trade credit, and I used most of that to pay off this. So that was pretty much the only actual reason why I got it, to be honest. Alright, so I'm just going to move the TVC figures to the side. And then I'm just going to unscrew this. So again, it is quite tight, but it just unscrews. Nothing really in there. It does line up with a little bit on there, then you just slide it back down. And once you have it there, so once you have it back on, you just tighten it back up. And again, it does tighten a lot more than the older ones. And again, you're ready to go. So I will show it from a distance shortly. When I turn the light off, I'll show that. But one main difference is between this and the older one is that the light travels up and down the blade rather than just all turning on at once. Some new technology, they said, has been added, as it states on the box. Now the other thing is that it's a lot more sensitive. So if I move my wrist, it'll make that combat noise, which originally the older ones only did when they actually made contact with something. So you don't actually have to make contact with anything, which is quite cool. Now the other thing is that they've also added this button here, which gives you a light to say that you're kind of deflecting bolts. So if you don't want to flick your wrist, you can just press the button and that sound effects will happen as well. I'm just going to turn it off so you can see that light effect a bit easier. So you can see that it does glow quite nicely. as it should. So quite cool. Turns on faster than it turns off. And hopefully those flashes are coming across. They are very quick flashes. Now the other thing is if you hold down the red button, you get a cutting effect. And again, it's quite hard to see, but there's actually white, yellow, and green coming off the blade with the sound effect. And the last feature I'm going to show is if you hold in the power button, you get the force lightning. I don't know why they decided to do that with the saber. It's a cool sound effect. But again, he didn't ever use the lightning with the lightsaber. But nonetheless, it's quite cool. And I suppose it sort of ties into the price of the saber. So overall, the hilt is pretty detailed, and the sound effects are spot on. I can't really compare it to the Galaxy's Edge stuff because I don't have any of the Galaxy's Edge stuff, but it'd be interesting to know if the hilts at Galaxy's Edge are smaller than this, or whether they are roughly the same size. Anyway, it's just been a quick look at this saber. Hopefully it comes into stock for everyone else soon.